My name is Bello Jesufolahan Elijah. I'm 16 years old. I'm from Ondo State, Nigeria. I took to the 2025 UTME examination and I came out with an aggregate score of 362. My course of study is computer science, and as I'm aspiring for computer science in the University of Lagos. And I chose computer science because of, if you check the world we are in now, the world is advancing in terms of technology, and I chose it because of my love for computer and the system. I love computers very much, and also technological development. So that's why I chose computer science. And I also love programming. Programming is a very, 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 very interesting thing to do. So I love it. So I want to also become a programmer. When I was in SS2, there was this burning passion in me to become an extraordinary student. I don't want to be ordinary. I always tell my teacher in school, his name is Mr. Okoye, I usually tell him I don't want to be an ordinary student. I don't want to graduate as an ordinary student. And so he registered 6 of us. We are about 6. We are our study group. So we are about 6. He registered 6 of us for a competition. That's an inter-switch park competition. So he started preparing us. He was coaching us in school. Then we'll come to his staff room. Then he will teach us. He will encourage us, tell us to read. Then we even took 2 mocks then. So we were preparing for that inter-switch park competition, but due to network glitches, then we were not able to participate in the competition. Okay, so that was in SS2 third term. So because we're not able to participate in it, so he told us that that's not the end of everything. That was not the end of it, and that our efforts cannot go in vain. And so when we moved to SS3, it was getting close to, we were approaching UTME period. So I decided to convert that energy into prepare for JAMB, that's UTME. So I converted them to prepare for it. So I was studying, I continued my rigorous study because it's not very easy. So, but because of the encouragement, I still continued, because it was not really easy when I was preparing for that inter-switch park competition, because when that network glitches attacked, that's when we experienced that network glitches. I was really disabled. I was not myself. I felt sick for some days. I could not go to school. And even my teacher, Mr. Okoye, came to visit me, checked on me. He was really caring to me. And so when we were approaching UTME period, I was studying, I was preparing for it, and my major equipment, my major tool during this UTME period was the TestDriller UTME app. And I can really say this app is the best. I've downloaded some app, several, that's during when I was in the SS1, SS2, just for study, but I've not seen any app that is like TestDriller UTME. And so this SS3, when I was SS3, I joined my teacher's, that's Mr. Okoye's tutorial lesson known as iPrime Today, because he had a tutorial. And they used this tutorial lesson to raise JAMB, and before they get admission, that's because especially in this our area here, many people will find it to gain admission to the university. So I attended this tutorial lesson, and then we made use. That's where I learned about the TestDriller app. That's where I started using the TestDriller app. He made all his students, that's all the students in this tutorial, all the students in this tutorial, to use the JAMB app for preparation. All of us, we use it. It tells us to take to mock every week. We take to mock every week. He was the one that activated my first TestDriller app. The first TestDriller app, he activated it for me. And he would tell me then, you must practice with this app every day, and you must practice and send the result to me every day. So I was really on the hot seat. So I was preparing. I was always doing, but it was not easy. So I was practicing. And then it came to a period where then they said there's a challenge, UTM, that's TestDriller challenge is approaching. So I was very, very happy, because when I saw that especially when I saw that they attached a prize to it, that's a prize to the top 20 winners of that's weekly challenge. For the weekly challenge, then I was very, very happy, and I partaked in the challenge, and it was very, very interesting, because this UTME challenge I'm talking about makes the TestDriller users to come. It brings them together. It brings a form of union and a form of union between JAMB students all over Nigeria to come and write a form of standard examination, a standard examination with timing and very great simulation. So this UTME challenge I'm talking about help students, that's you meet with other students across the nation Nigeria, also take it to the same examination on Saturday. So I took to that examination. It really helped me during my preparation for JAMB, because I'll be like, okay, I have this one. A lot of students are above me. I'm really behind. I know when I'm behind, and I know when I'm making progress, because I know, okay, JAMB is an examination for the nation, and TestDriller spans around Nigeria. So that was how the TestDriller UTME challenge helped me. And so the TestDriller app was very, very great. And there are also other features in this TestDriller app that helped me. And I really love the TestDriller UTME challenge, and that's why I started with it. Another feature that helped me on TestDriller UTME is the practice feature. The practice feature where you are able to access over 30,000 questions offline. These questions are offline. Over 30,000 UTME questions. These questions are real UTME questions, and you can study this question. You can practice this question in several ways. They have the study mode, we have the practice mode, and the mock mode. The study mode is the mode where you can select questions, a certain number of questions, and then view answer. You can view answer as you study the question. While for the practice mode, when you select these questions, there's a duration time given to you, and then you cannot view answer when you're using the practice mode. You just take to, it's just like a little exam, and so when it's just for practicing, so there's a time given to you, a duration given to you when you're using the practice mode. Okay, then for the mock mode, and when you use the practice mode, after you finish practicing, when you submit your result, you're going to get a correction. They will show you your correction. Then for the mock mode, your correction is not going to be shown to you, but all of this helped me. And another feature is the classroom feature. The classroom feature helped me a great deal. The classroom feature helped me, like, especially when JAMB started approaching. The classroom feature, I use it for revision, quick revision for my UTME. I just scan through each subject, especially in chemistry, subjects like chemistry, English. I also use it in English, chemistry, English, and physics. Especially chemistry, I use it for quick revision, going through all the topics. And then when you go through each topics of the classroom, let's say for chemistry, after I finish a topic, you get to a note. That's after you finish a note on a particular topic, you get an exercise, and the exercise, where you take the exercise, you have to score at least 80%. Okay, that's on the classroom feature, and I really love it a lot. I really love it. It was of great help to me. Then I also use the question search feature. This feature is one of my favorite features, the question search feature. I use it to quick search for questions that are very, very tricky. Like when I practice at home, then I met with some questions that are very, very challenging and somehow. So when I get to lesson, I'll quickly show my tutor. So in order to get those questions quickly, or get other related questions to it, I just search them on the question search feature, and it quickly comes out quickly and easily without stress. So instead of going through all the years again, so it quickly comes out. And then again, another feature I love on the TestDriller app that was of great importance that I really love was the bookmark feature. When I'm studying questions, when I'm studying your practice questions, when I meet with a question that is challenging, or let's say needs attention, especially for the exam, I'll bookmark it. So I bookmarked a lot of questions. I'll take it. Then I'll take these questions to lesson. When I take my device to lesson, then I'll show my teacher. All of us in lesson will practice the question. When you say, do you have any questions or any parts you do not understand? So we'll bring up these questions and we'll take to them. So we'll have to solve the questions together. If it's on maths, then if it's on English, we'll explain them and understand them fully, so that there are no parts we are confusing. So that's what we usually do. That's what I usually do during my preparation on it. And then another feature I said, like the educational games feature. This educational games feature is just for just like a game. It's just a game. You just play. it's just the same questions they're asking there, and it's very, very interesting. The same questions. I use that one especially for my English literature text. I use it for the English literature text, Lucky Headmaster. I use it to practice a lot of questions. I practice all the questions on TestDriller for Lucky Headmaster. I practice all of them, and what made it easy for me to practice all of them was even the millionaire feature. That's want to be a millionaire feature on the educational games. So I played it every time, especially when I'm tired. So it was very, very interesting. It was just like I'm playing a game, because the story is, they're asking me a question on the story. So it was very, very easy for me to cover more questions. Okay. Then another feature I love on the TestDriller is the performance analysis feature. The performance analysis feature helps to show your progress while using the app. As your progress while using the app, which starts showing something like a graph. It starts showing when you are scoring high in your test, and that's in your test and in your mock, and also in your practices. It shows it up, the graph start going up. Then when you start reducing your score, when your score start reducing or declining, then the graph start going down, showing, and also the percentage start going down, showing that you need to practice and you need to work more. Okay. Another feature on the TestDriller app is another feature I love on the TestDriller app is the career and school feature. That's search feature. That's career and school feature. That's this feature where you come across several career and job opportunities. These career and job opportunities from A to, they've even put it in alphabetical order from A to, I think, to, let's say, to Z for various career, and also there are also some advices that are given, and the advices on this career and the qualifications for the career, and also necessary information you need to know about the career. Another, that's for the career. Then for the institution, that's it knows career institution. Then for the institution part of it, it shows various institutions and universities, also from A to Z, like various institutions. So those institutions made me to make a right choice of institution. So that made me make my right choice of institution, and also know the requirement of this institution, especially in terms of UTME requirement and the competitiveness, level of competitiveness. So when I check their level of competitiveness and I see about 5, that's rated 5, then I knew I need to work more, especially for the school I was aspiring to, Unilag. And I saw 5 for computer science as the rank for level of competitiveness, then I knew that I need to work more. So this made me to intensify on my study and also on my preparation for the UTME. The favorite feature I love on the TestDriller UTME app is the bookmark feature. That's, it allows you to just bookmark questions, as many as possible, as much as possible. You bookmark them. Why I love it is that when you bookmark these questions, you can come back to them and study them, and immediately when you are studying questions and you don't have a solution to those questions, or you don't understand them, you don't need somebody to put you through to understand the questions. You can bookmark them. So when you bookmark them, you can take it to when you meet with somebody who has knowledge and who understands that concept very well. You can show the person, so the person can put you through on the question and show you why the solution is like that, why it is solved that way. So that's why I love that bookmark feature, because I really bookmarked a lot of questions during my UTME preparation, both on English, physics, chemistry, and maths. I bookmarked a lot of questions, even questions that require long solutions, questions that have long solution, and then I need to go over the solution in order for it to assimilate in my brain. In order for me to assimilate them, I bookmark them. So that when I'm checking it every time, they'll be able to go into my brain. So that really helped me. And also those bookmark questions, those questions I bookmark really helped me in the sense that I bookmark questions that they are difficult. That's questions on topic that are difficult for me, like topic like locus in mathematics, that's locus and construction. I bookmark those type of questions because I really know that they are really somehow, to some extent, they are a little bit challenging to me then. So I bookmark questions on them. So when my UTME exam started approaching, I just go to my bookmark. I already bookmarked for each subject questions that I that are challenging to me. So I just go through them. Okay, this is this. So it was just like also a quick revision for me, just like a key point for me. Note this for this, note this for this. Okay, so I was just going through. So it was very, very easy for me, especially even when I wanted to also take to practice mock and also challenge. So I quickly go through the bookmarked questions. Okay, when I went for my UTME examination, when I went for the exam, when I got to exam hall, I tried to calm myself down to remove any form of nervousness and any form of instability. So when I sat in front of my system, I started with physics. Reason, it's not compulsory to start with physics. The principle is this: I started with my strengths, the subjects which I love and the subjects which I have a great interest in. So I started with physics, and then there's this technique, this trick I already prepared from home that I wanted to use the next day for my JAMB, that I'm going to answer all the questions that are not calculation within the first 5 minutes on the physics. And so when I started with physics, I already practiced this at home on the TestDriller app, because whatever I'm doing my JAMB, I've already practiced it, and that's why the TestDriller app is of very great importance. So I answered 17 questions in the JAMB hall now. I answered 17 questions within 5 minutes. That are not calculation. Then I now move to the calculation one. As out of 40, I answered 17 questions and not calculation. Then I now move to the calculation one, because I don't want to start with calculation, because with that sense of mind and just enter just start with calculation, your brain might not be able to bring out that formula for that calculation exactly. And even if it brings the formula, you might make a mistake. So I start with the ones that are not calculation, that I can just read and understand. Before I move to the calculation ones, then I move to other subjects. After physics, I can move to maths, then chemistry, then English. So that's how I did it. And then another thing you should take note of is during your exam is that you should make sure that for every question you're answering, you are very, very sure of that's the answer. You're very, very sure, 100% sure that option you are picking in that question is the correct option. You should be very, very sure of it. Don't just pick any option randomly. You should be very, very sure. I was very, very sure when I was picking. For every answer I picked, I had the reason for every answer I picked. So I had the reason. So that really helped me, especially in my sciences. I had the reason for every answer I picked. And anyone I don't know at that moment, I skip it. That's when I move to the question that I don't know, or I know it's going to take my time, I just skip it. I skip that question, and then I'll come back to it. I move to the ones I know. So I answered all the ones that I know. That's what even enabled me to finish the question. That's the 180 questions in less than the 2 hours they give us. That's less than 2 hours. I finished 180 questions. As I had about, let's say, 2 minutes extra. So I came back. I even came back to the other questions I did not attempt, and I attempted them. Even the difficult ones, I could answer them, and I still had 2 minutes extra. So I submitted 2 minutes to my time. So. And that's very, very good. It's very, very important. You have to submit before time. Don't let the system take you off, because there can be some alteration in the option. Some option can move position, so you have to submit before time. Okay, that's very, very important thing you need to take note of. Then for mathematics, there are some skills as a mathematics student you need to take note of. Me, during my preparation, as I really thank God for this. My teacher, he gave me this coach, Mr. Okwe. He used to give us math trick. We solve math together, explore math problems, and resolve them. Difficult problems, even sometimes beyond our syllabus. And so sometimes I also go to YouTube. I go to YouTube to check for math trick, an easy way to solve problems. That's a quick way to solve math problems. So that really helped me in my UTME. That's easy way to solve problems like simultaneous equations, quadratic equations, and all of that. So it really helped me. As a math student, you need to be fast when you're solving some questions. Like sometimes for some simultaneous equation, you don't really need to even solve some of them. Some of them you can, if you are very, very fast and you have practiced very well, you can just substitute some of the options inside. You can actually get the one that is the right answer. Okay, that's it. And for English language, although my score was low in English language, but based on my experience because I did not just ignore English language to get a low score, I also prepared for it during my UTME. But what I can see based on English language is that it needs time. You need to give it time, and you really need to give it attention. You don't just have to. You don't have to. It needs attention the way you give also your sciences, your arts, and your commercial major course subjects attention. You also need to give English language attention. And what I mean by attention, you don't just read your textbooks and just, let's say, just cram all those, especially cram all what the author is trying to say, or just cram rules. That's not what English language is all about. When you learn these rules in English language, you must always apply them also in your daily life. You have to apply these rules. You have to apply these rules in your daily life. So when you learn these English language rules, you should also apply them. And when you apply them, you will be used to it, such that when you get to the exam, you will know the actual answer to those questions. You will know when they ask you a question, you will know, oh, this is what I should do. This is what I should do. And again, another thing added to English language, why a lot of students don't perform well in English language, is that, especially in Nigeria, Nigerian students are not, there's what they call mother tongue. And most Nigerian students are not actually fluent in English language. And then, so that's really a setback to them. But that is not really a limitation, because there are also some professors in English language in Nigeria. And so if you give English language time, if you give it time, and you also get the required material, you get the necessary materials, because in the JAMB syllabus, there are some materials that have been fit in there, which you need to study on English language before you go for the examinations. Materials that are very, very important. You need to study those materials like A to Z in English, like that, and other good textbooks. The other good textbook you can take to common errors in English. You just need to go through also good textbooks. Materials also help, and check the TestDriller notes, English notes there. They have done a very, very great work there and made it easy. When you study each note there, you can take to a test, and that test will make it easier for you, especially when you get to the exam, because there's also a timer there that is simulating. So that's how it helps. That's how the English language works. So when you get to the exam, it will be easy for you to take to exams, not even only in the JAMB exam, other examinations. For me now, my learning strategy, the strategy I love to use for me to learn a lot, is that I love personal study and also making research. I like study personally, as take my book on my own, make researches, learn, jot down, and put it in my brain, and also apply it in my daily life. That's what I love. That's studying like that. That type of personal study is what I love. And making research, go online, make research, download books, and also study them, and make detailed note on those books again. That's detailed summary on those books for quick revision. During my preparation for the UTME, I studied for an average of 5 to 6 hours daily. As I study, sometimes I break it. I don't actually study like that at a stretch, because I don't have that time to sometimes study at a stretch every day. So I can break it. Let's say in the morning I can study for, let's say, 1 to 2 hours. In the afternoon, let's say 2 hours. Then in the nights, 2 hours, something like that. So I did every day. But every day, if you check, for an average, it's always around 5 to 6 hours every day. Or sometimes when you get to a point where when the examination, when it started approaching, I had to increase it a little. I had to increase my study time. I have to increase my study time, spend much time on practicing on the UTME app. I had to spend more time on it, because I noticed that a lot of people were already preparing very, very well, especially based on the challenge, on the scoreboard of the challenge. So I had to intensify my reading and spend more time on my books. Okay, for this, my preparation, that's for my preparation during my UTME, I'll really say a big thank you to the Almighty God, first of all, because it's just my major help and support during my preparation. He strengthened me even when everything looks somehow challenging, and he was one that gave me strength to continue the journey. I give him all glory and honor, and he was even the one that gave me good parents, good tutors, and also make me to meet with the TestDriller UTME app, which catapult my dream. Okay, so another individual I love is my parents. My parents really supported me and helped me. My parents were of great help to me and support. I activated the TestDriller UTME app twice. My teacher activated the first one for me, and then my mom activated the second one for me. And the first one my teacher activated for me was on my mom's phone, and because I did not have my own phone, so it was me and my mom were sharing our phone. During my preparation for the UTME. So sometimes she would want to go to work but she just have to leave the phone for me because my exam was approaching. So I was practicing. I'll practice with her phone. Then I'll also go to lesson, that's for tutorial. So she really supported my dream. She also paid by lesson tutorial fee. She was of great help to me. She encouraged me, and she told me that I can really make it and I can be the best. So that really pushed me forward to my dream. That really pushed me forward. My parents were very, very great help, and I can really say they are the best in the world, and I thank God for them. And also my teacher, like I've been saying, my teacher, that's my tutor in school, is my maths teacher in school, and it was a tutorial lesson I attended as iPrime tutelage, and where they used the UTME, the TestDriller UTME application for preparing JAMB for the examination. So I really say a big thank you to him, because it was of really great help to him. It was just like an angel sent to me by God, like I would say. It was really of help to me. If anyone watching me is preparing for the 2026 UTME, that's 2026 UTME examination, I'll recommend the TestDriller UTME app for you. It is of very great importance. I have used it, and I can really say it helped me. The TestDriller UTME app has all what it takes. That's all what you need for your UTME examination. There's not use this app and you not pass your exam. And I use this app for my preparation. I know how it was, especially when my exam started approaching. It was very, very supportive. And even when JAMB examinations start approaching, they also created a form of platform for us. That's for all students in Nigeria to meet each other. That's TestDriller UTME WhatsApp group for engineering students, for science students, and also for medical students, where thousands of students all over the nation, Nigeria, meet to exchange information, and also for learning, for the purpose of learning, where we post questions that we need somebody to attend to us, and also get vital information concerning the examination. And then during that period where we're writing the exam, it was very, very, very important, so very, very great help to us. It really helped us. And so that's why I say you need the TestDriller UTME app. You really need it, and that's the best app I've seen so far for any UTME preparation. I've seen others, but this one is unique, and then it's just majorly tailored for the exam. It's tailored for that purpose, UTME, because that's the UTME part of TestDriller app. I can see is a very, very great help. I'll say a very big thank you and a very big appreciation to the TestDriller team. TestDriller team, I say a very big thank you to them for creating this app, and also for creating this system of study. That's what I mean by this system of study, making learning and study easier and more interesting. Because especially in this generation where some students have a lot of challenges, distraction online, learning is now interesting, and on the app there are a lot of features that you can interact with. There are also even AI features. So I really say thank you to the TestDriller team, and I appreciate them for even making UTME preparation more interesting and also even rewarding. So I say a big thank you, and I also say in everything you do, hold God, and then God is the Most High and is also the fulfiller of all dreams. He is the major in my life, and without him I will not be where I am today.